Welcome to your weekly peace report. This is the Peace Dealer, and welcome to the final week of Leo season 2016. We start this off with trine to Uranus. So let me tell you something. If you don't take a risk, if you take no risk, then nothing is what you'll get. You want to take risks this week. You want to do things that will make your heart go, because this is the passionate week where we get to see the power of our hearts. But I'm not really here to try and convince you of some corny shit and to make you think that love will solve all your problems. No, in fact, we're seeing very clearly how, our delusions on love have only led us astray. This does not mean that love isn't instrumental, but I like to equate Leo with courage. All right. A wonderful Leo woman had asked me to skydive with her, and I thought that was just so beautiful, how that's so indicative of the Leo energy to encourage you to do things that kind of push you out your comfort zone. It's next to Cancer. So that's what you're going to feel this season. This is this week. This is definitely a point in time that is going to push you with all this energy in Virgo to put into life the work that you've been putting into your lifestyle. So please keep in mind the relationships, the connections, the friendships you're developing, the ideas you're communicating, they are things that are going to be set in motion for a while. You might be even thinking that you're going to join something and then drop out, but you don't understand how binding this is. And this is where I have to get honest. All right. If you're experiencing anything that is not peace in your heart, it's because you don't trust in spirit. Think about the birds in the sky. They never necessarily have to worry about what they're going to eat. You know what I mean? Like, you don't hear about birds suffering through anxiety. Of course, if we were going to logically nitpick this, it's because we don't have a community of people really inquiring into the minds of birds. But let's just get a little metaphysical, a little bit. I won't call it metaphysical. Let's just get a little bit illogical. All right, let's not nitpick this. Let's just pretend. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see the birds worrying about what they're gonna eat. So there's really nothing we have to worry about. And you allowing fear and anxiety to cloud the magic of your heart is a reflection that you don't truly trust the universe. We have galaxies in this bitch. Galaxies upon galaxies upon galaxies. Like, seriously, yo. Like, you have to understand, if you're watching this right now and you have any modicum of belief in astrology, all right, then you have to understand that there is a great cosmic mind called Aquarius that knows everything, spurred on by the intuitive genius of Pisces. Okay, like, every single thing in your life. We'll not argue if it's predestined or if you have free will, but you need to understand there are influences and there are forces that guide you. And I don't even want to talk about the prognosis for the week, because in order for you to get this weekly peace report, we have to hit the fundamentals. And humanity as a whole, like I said, has not even mastered Cancer. So we're on this together. We can't beat each other up, but we just need to come to terms with certain basic things. All right. And it's one thing to say you're spiritual, but if your actions are betraying what you believe, that's the square between Virgo and Sagittarius. If you truly believe that you're blessed, if you truly believe that in this life you're meant to achieve what you're meant to achieve, why are you worrying? I have to ask you this question because we're in the final degrees of Leo, and this is energy that you need to express your swagger, your courage. I'm myself have to take this advice too. So don't think that the peace dealer has it all figured out. You know what I mean? I have my own issues that I have to discipline myself, but I'm talking to you right now watching this. There should be no reason at this point, in order to harness the energy that is blessing you right now, there is no reason that you, as powerful as you are, I know you're powerful because you're cognizant enough to watch and understand what I'm saying. You have no reason to worry. You have no reason to have anxiety. You need to be responsible with your own energy, because if you're worrying, if you're having anxiety, if you're playing the victim, the energy you're expressing is one of lack, is one of fear, is one of literally anxiety. And guess what you're gonna manifest? We need to be responsible. The king kunks that we have with this Leo sun, with Pluto and Capricorn and Neptune and Pisces, those are very sensitive energies. And the powerful heart expression of your mind and feelings mixed together can manifest some serious crap. And you can put yourself in a shitstorm if you don't take the responsibility to express positive emotions. It doesn't matter what you go through. It doesn't matter what you go through. And this is controversial to say. What if someone got raped? How can I look in someone in the person? How can I look someone who got raped in the eye and be like, it doesn't matter what you went through. You have to deal with it. I'm not necessarily saying deal with it, but I am necessarily saying that you are powerful enough to express positivity despite that. Now, of course, in the instance of someone getting raped, that person needs more than just positivity. That person needs justice. That person needs an actual support group. But you watching this, you're probably not dealing with something nearly as seriously, so you literally have no excuse. But let's say you are. The point still remains clear. You have the power to change everything with your mindset. Because once we get into Virgo season, people, and the sun starts to oppose Neptune, we're going to enter a twilight zone that's going to hurt our hearts if we're not grounded properly, because these reality checks will serve to just destroy people. And we're slowly getting close to that T-square of death that's going to happen in December with Jupiter in Libra and Uranus square Pluto in Capricorn. People, now more than ever, it's okay if you're still working out your lifestyle kinks. One message that's been coming to me really greatly is it doesn't matter how fast you get where you're going. It matters if you're in the right direction. All right. None of us should be worried about speed right now because we're still taking baby steps. All right. And the hubris of humanity really feeling like they know everything just because of empirical data and magnificent progress. Let me not discredit the magnificent progress that all fields of science, biology, chemistry have accomplished, but still the hubris to even assert that there's nothing spiritual out here really. Your spirit guides right now are just like, oh, these foolish humans. Like, seriously, people, if you throughout this entire week are filled with any kind of worry, because we're not in the beginning of Leo, we're not in the middle of Leo, we're at the end of Leo. So the end of Leo for you means that you need to be walking out smiling genuinely, not putting on a fake smile. You need to be smiling genuinely and actively finding reasons to be happy and love another person. Because while you're busy wallowing in your anxiety, do you know who needs your love? Everybody else. Do you know who, I mean, and I'm not speaking to everyone, because some of you are on it. Some of you are on it and are on the battlefield fighting back with positivity, showing people that you don't have to succumb to your shadow. So to you people, I respect you people. But you know what I'm saying? Those of you who are letting anxiety and victim consciousness take you over, I'm sorry, like no one cares. No one cares. Let me be the first to tell you, no one gives a damn. All right. And why should they? You're so powerful. You could shrug this self-contained prism off yourself. No matter how bad you think it is, this week is here to show you there's no reason to worry. There's no reason to worry. And I'm not trying to pussyfoot, and I'm not trying to like dance around like what's right to say, what's not logical to say. Magic is real, people. And if it's 2016, if you don't believe in magic, you're lost. If you don't believe in the irrational, illogical flow of energy that influences things that we have somehow concretely set standards are, I'm sorry, you're going to be blocked because you need to transcend to the next level. And that's what this week is going to bring us. Remember how the first 2 weeks of Leo season, I said that we are transcending and awakening love. And then last week, a fire is being ignited. Well, this week, Your fire is being stoked. And you're going to be put in situations that test how much you believe in your progress and how much you believe in the love in your heart. And I'm going to be completely honest. The peace dealer is failing that test because I'm still concluding I don't believe in love. I don't believe in love outside of an ideal. But I'm mature enough to know that I could be wrong. And I see people who embody love, who can show you people prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? And maybe this week I will be proven wrong. And let me clarify. Like when I say I don't believe in love, it's not like I don't believe love doesn't exist. I just don't believe it's a real thing outside of an ideal. Of course, this is the final degrees of Leo season, so I will be proven wrong. I know this. I was conceived of love. I mean, well, let's not even go. When we talk about childbirth in general, not just me specifically, but yeah, that's my message for you. Hopefully you can find the true message of it beneath the rambling. I hate to have you like do a scavenger hunt within messages, but you know how Geminis do. Only message I have for you is, are you watching this video with anxiety, with worry? You better let that shit go. Trust me. Don't say, but this, but that. You better let that shit go. There's no place for worry and anxiety in your heart, because what do lower vibrations do? They hold you down in a period of time where you need to be elevated to take advantage of this energy. Because once we pass Virgo, we're in the upper echelon. We're in the gateway of the gods. And if you're being the first 6 signs from Aries to Virgo, it makes you whole in yourself so that you can handle higher energies. If you're letting something as minuscule as worries about things you're not even sure will happen in the future affect you, better let that shit go. Because there's a fire that's supposed to be stoked in your heart this week that will burn away all that insecurity, that is meant to show you the power of your own love. The power of what happens when you focus on expressing on what you want to actually create. Shout out to my new mothers and fathers out in the world. You're going to learn that lesson very quickly. So that's all I have for today. Stoke your fire. Don't expect anyone else to do it for you. Don't expect signs from the universe. Don't expect synchronicities. Don't expect things to come in your life. It should all start with you. Make it happen. And until next week.